Good evening, good evening, good evening. It's Tuesday night. You know what that means? It's time for another more sports podcast. Time for Sports for You. Live on YouTube. I'm John. That's Mark.
Yeah.
Nick Reed's on the way. Only show of the week, so anything's bound to happen tonight.
Oh shit, it is Freaky Friday Tuesday.
So anything's bound to happen tonight. We're live on YouTube, X, and Facebook. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Sports for You podcast on YouTube. Like us on Facebook, X, and Instagram at Sports for You podcast. Follow me at John Washington 0984 on X and Instagram. Mark on Instagram. Hi, I'm Mark. I'm Mark1 on X. Follow Nick Freeze at 99 Gorilla. And got a lot to talk about. It is turning time. NCAA tournament is officially off and running with the first four. Already, Alabama State has advanced. And right now, my North Carolina me and Mark's North Carolina Tar Heels are up 16 on the San Diego State Aztecs. Shout out to my girl, Miss Molly, who's at San Diego State alone. And we're up by 16, 29-13. But a lot of talk about North Carolina being involved in the first four. And we'll definitely, and that's how we're going to start off today's show. Controversy surrounding the tournament is that a lot of people feel that North Carolina should not be in the NCAA tournament.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people thought that teams like West Virginia, maybe Indiana, probably more so West Virginia. Well, I got what that stupid governor said. Got looked past, obviously, and a lot of people felt North Carolina, their schedule helped them, but they didn't help themselves because they had a lot of losses. And this has sparked a lot of controversy from the college basketball world. Here's from the CBS NCAA selection show Sunday. I think this is John Reinstein talking about how in North Carolina did not deserve to be in the tournament.
I say this to Gary a lot, especially the last few days. You're a better man than I am, because I'm going to talk about the bad right now, and I'm going to talk about it emphatically. If the criteria for the NCAA tournament in terms of getting an at-large bid is to beat other NCAA tournament teams if you're on the bubble, how in the world could North Carolina get an at-large bid over Indiana and over West Virginia? Indiana, unlike North Carolina, has no quad 3 and 4 losses. Indiana went on the road to East Lansing and beat Michigan State, who's a 2 seed, and beat Purdue on its home floor, who is a 4 seed in this bracket. And Indiana did not get in the NCAA tournament. Then let's talk about West Virginia. West Virginia won a game at Allen Fieldhouse. West Virginia beat Gonzaga on a neutral court. It beat Arizona on a neutral court. It also beat Iowa State. And North Carolina is in over those two teams? I'm just waiting for somebody to say, we got some swamp water to sell you in Florida. That's how I feel right now. Now, with that said, I want to bring this in. North Carolina not deserving to be in has no bearing on how the Tar Heels could play in the bracket.
That's right.
Look at VCU in 2011.
I feel like a lot of people have a lot of questions about UNC, but...
So that is the majority of the thoughts on our Tar Heels being in the first, getting an at-large bid. Nessa, what up? Says she's still finished. Finished filling out her bracket. So North Carolina is in as a number. They're in right now as a number 11 seed. They're playing South Carolina in the first four in order to be able to compete on Thursday. There's a lot of conspiracy theories on how this happened. The main one is involving our AD, Bubba Cunningham. Bubba Cunningham is also the committee chairman for the NCAA tournament. And this is courtesy of Barstool Sports. Conspiracy theory. UNC's Bubba Cunningham received a 6-figure bonus because North Carolina made the tournament. He's also the committee chair. Mm-hmm. What up, Bella? All right, North Carolina now on an 18-2 run right now. as I'm wearing my North Carolina gear because I wanted to show y'all I am a true North Carolina fan. But if you would have asked me and Mark, and we were asked about this Saturday,
Yep.
we told people.
We both said we didn't think we was gonna get in.
No, we said it. Obviously, not a huge losses. We lost to Stanford, I believe. Obviously, losing to the other school in North Carolina
Twice or three times.
three times because we lost them in the regular season and in the NC and in the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously now here we are. But let's just say this: we know North Carolina, if they get in the tournament, they can shake things up, make a run. And saw what John Reinstein said there. Thinking about VCU.
What's up, Candace? What's up, Sam?
What up, Candace? Sam, Bella. That's in the building. So do they deserve to be there? Probably not. I'm not going to argue.
I'm not arguing that either.
But down there, the question is, what are they going to do? And right now, it looks like they are on their way. If they hold on to this lead in the second half to competing in the tournament on Thursday. So we'll see how this goes. But that's the biggest talk of the tournament. Tournament again, kicks off really Thursday. We got the first four today and tomorrow. The women's tournament kicks off on Friday. Obviously, to me, I think there's a lot more buzz around the women's tournament this year than the men's. By the way, if we win, we will play Ole Miss in the 6th seed in a 6 versus 11 matchup. But I think, like I said, there's gonna be a lot more attention this year on the women's bracket with SC, with UCLA, with UConn, obviously the reigning national champions, South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So now, question is, who's going to come out of the tournament? Who's heading to the Final Four? We got Notre Dame's women's team is going to be good. Obviously, on the men's side, we got 14 SEC schools made the tournament this year. 14. When did the SEC become a basketball conference?
And man, I think the same thing with college football. The NIL is opening up everything to all teams now, man. I think that's why we seeing some of this blue blood schools. Outside of Duke, maybe not have the same luster as it used to have. I think that's because the NIL deals is starting to kick in, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it's making everything a little bit more, wide open for everybody.
Speaking of the other school in North Carolina, they're ranked, they're number 1 seed. Question: their star, Cooper Flag, obviously suffered an ankle injury in the ACC tournament. He didn't play the rest of the tournament. Obviously, they didn't need him. If you were, obviously, I heard from Seth Greenberg the other day on ESPN, a lot of this is going to have to do with what Cooper Flag's family, his agent, they're going to have a lot to say if he should go on Friday. Obviously, I don't think they need him personally. They clearly didn't need him to win the ACC tournament. If you're Cooper Flag, do you try to come back this weekend, or you wait it out to Sunday? And obviously, if we expect Duke is going to be in the Sweet 16, but we do expect them to be in the Sweet 16.
I expect them to be in the Sweet 16, but like I said before earlier this year, I honestly wouldn't be surprised if Cooper Flag come back.
And we was talking about that. There's been a lot of rumors now. Now we all know he's projected to be the number 1 pick, but there's been a lot of rumors that he might want to come back for his sophomore season.
and play with the Boozer twins.
Both of them know Carlos Boozer, longtime NBA vet, former Duke Blue Devil. His twins sons are going to Duke next year. They're both McDonald's All-Americans, and they're going to. And the idea of them playing with Cooper Flag playing with them too has been very intriguing. So that's just something we need to keep our eye on going into after the tournament. That just keep an eye on that news.
Yes.
Let's talk a little NFL. It's a lot of money going around right now.
Lots of monkeys.
Yeah, specifically in the city of Cincinnati. Can't call them cheap Cincinnati no more.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get there. I'll take that. We get there. Kansas City. I think him teaming up with the Boozers twins would be good. Yeah, NFL free agency went crazy, and so did the Cincinnati Bengals bank account, courtesy of Jordan Schultz. By the way, everybody heard about Jordan Schultz. We all know he's an insider for Bleacher Report, and FS1. And obviously, we know about the whole situation that happened with him at the Combine with Ian Rappaport when they got into it at Starbucks.
I didn't know that, but okay.
So so I guess this is over the whole Matthew Stafford, Tom Brady story, when obviously where Matthew Stafford and Tom Brady ended up at the same resort in Montana, and Ian Rappaport kind of said it was by coincidence, and George Schultz said that was not a coincidence, which I don't believe it wasn't, because I think about how Matthew Stafford became a Ram. Him and Sean McVay just happened to be at the same resort. What up, Kinsey? So they got into had a little war words, but eventually
cooler heads prevailed.
Mm-hmm. But you hear the name Schultz, the last name Schultz.
Andrew. And why was Shannon Sharp? Oh, no,
not that Schultz.
My bad.
Well, it's a white Schultz, but it's not Andrew Schultz.
Jordan.
With Jordan Schultz, Howard Schultz, the owner and founder of one of the biggest companies in the world. You might go there every morning on your way for breakfast.
Starbucks.
Exactly. Howard Schultz, the owner, the founder, CEO of Starbucks, is the father of Jordan Schultz. Jordan Schultz is the heir to the Starbucks franchise. But he broke this story. He's in the NFL. He's been an insider for some time now. He's finally getting some credibility.
Kenzie, what up with it, dog?
And here's the
wrong
story.
as hell. But what's up with it?
Yeah. Breaking. Bengals wide receivers Jamar Chase and T. Higgins exclusively tell me they've agreed to contract extensions with the team. Jamar Chase gets 4 years, $161 million with $112 guaranteed, making him the highest non-paid QB in NFL history. T. Higgins gets a 4-year, $115 million contract, which with the first 2 years guaranteed, making him the highest paid wide receiver too in NFL history. You're still wrong though, Kinsey. They did it. They got look. They got the deal done.
They did. And good for them. Good for both receivers. I gotta see what they do with their defense. We might have a contender who defense worse than Buffalo's.
And now they still have one more situation they need to resolve. That is one with their star defensive edge rusher, Trey Hendrickson. Just from Diana Rossini from the Athletic.
Buffalo.
Of course, Trey Hendrickson was led the NFL in sacks the last 2 years. Last 2 years had 17.5 sacks over the last 2 seasons. Cincinnati is working to retain Trey Hendrickson, and discussions are ongoing between the two sides. The Bengals are attempting to do what many in the league, though difficult, and keep and pay all 3 of their stars. This is going to be difficult. Cody, what up? Chargers might be good. Might be up this year for real without Joey. Okay. I'm trying to figure out. Look, I call Mike Brown a cheapskate, but he proved wrong by giving the money to T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. Sports PSP, what up? But Trey Hendrickson, look, that defense was hot garbage. And like I said, if they had any sibling of a defense, we'd be talking about Joe Burrow in the MVP conversation.
Yep.
The Bengals would have definitely been in the playoffs. They only missed by the last game. And R.J. Davis with the layup. I got to make that. But now, Kinsey saying they're going to be a bad defense without Joey Bosa. We'll see.
I seen somebody pick y'all to win the division. That's the crazy part.
Thoughts on Daniel Jones to Indy?
I don't
What
care.
about it? What about it, Sports PSP?
I don't care about that.
By the way, Cody said your train is fire.
Oh, good looking, Cody. Appreciate you, sir.
Child H-Town. I don't see it happening, man. I know they just brought Al Golden back, from Notre Dame to be their defensive coordinator because that defense was hot garbage last year.
Who's
the Bengals? But
Yeah.
obviously they're gonna have to win a lot of games on this with this offense with these two wide receivers. Obviously they brought back I think Gesicki to be the tight end. Running back wise, I don't know what they really doing at running back, but I don't think there's gonna be a way they keep Trey Hendrickson. I don't see it. Am I getting the see Kobe's? I don't know yet, Kenzie.
I gotta tell you something too, John.
I'm gonna try to get the Dodger ones first when I've seen them. Chase Brown is their running back. Chase fantasy points Brown at RB. Okay, and Cody said that with Daniel Jones in Indy, does this put pressure on Anthony Richardson?
Who?
Sports PSP asks if Daniel Jones does this put pressure on Anthony?
No.
If Daniel Jones beats out and outplays him, what's next for him? I don't think he's going to be out Anthony Richardson personally. But this really,
Who's the third quarterback there?
I don't even know. They Flacco. I've seen him. I've seen him, Kenzie and Candace. And again, if you just tuning in, look, I know I got my UNC stuff on and we're winning. I didn't have them in the tournament, but they're there now. And now go whoop ass.
Is it those?
It's not. It should be those, but there's not. It's the eights. It should be them, but it's
I'm gonna talk to you after camera.
Got you. Oh man, but nah, I can't see it. I can't see Trey Hendrickson coming back. I don't know. That's Mike Brown got some voodoo and some money hiding under a mattress somewhere in Cincinnati. I think they're just going to just get whatever they can for Trey Hendrickson because I just don't see it. I don't see it. John, you saving your money for that John Cena? Hell no, I ain't saving paying no $25,000 to see no damn John Cena. No, that's. By the way, someone put on Twitter. That's interesting. They said that John Cena thing is basically like, would you rather have dinner with Jay-Z or take the $500K? $500K, get out of my face. Or was it $5K? Whatever it was, get out of my face. I don't need to have dinner with Jay-Z. I'm good. Let John Cena. But I don't need to have dinner with John Cena. Let's move on. But yeah, obviously they got to fix his defense, but I don't know how they're going to do it with all their money pretty much tied in into their offense. Obviously, we just saw the Texans. They just paid Derek Stingley III.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's the highest paid cornerback. He eclipsed both Patrick Surtain and J.C. Horn in guaranteed money.
Stephon Diggs called the ripple effect in the NFL.
Explain.
So you know how he departed from Buffalo?
Yeah.
The other day, the last couple of days, he put a few of his Buffalo Bills pictures back up on his Instagram for it, and that had everybody running in a frenzy. Let me tell Brandon Bean this:
Mm-hmm.
don't bring him back. That's not the Buffalo way. You already know how it is. If they don't want to be there, don't let the door reach on the way out. I just don't want everybody to get their thoughts up and these thoughts about him coming back to Buffalo. We got to end that now.
I don't see it. I don't see it. I never saw it. So, yeah, here, Kinsey, that's hate. Yeah, Kinsey want to fight. He said, "Why you throw the ball at Jared Vanderbilt yesterday during the?" Hey, Kinsey, you really trying to get dudes the fight you the last couple of days, huh? That ain't even right. That ain't even right. If you know, you know. That ain't even right. Um, um, yeah, I don't see him. I don't see him coming back. I definitely don't see him back. I do see them probably having to trade Trey Hendrickson because clearly they they need defense. They need the picks. Yo, Sam Martin looking like Timu Dennis Rodman is not funny, Kinsey.
What do you think Cincinnati will want for Hendrickson?
Definitely a first.
Really?
Or a second. You can get him for a second, or you definitely get him for at least a second.
I'll give him a second this year and a second next year.
Yeah, you can definitely get him for at least a second. 35 sacks over the last 2 years in December. He's on a 1-year deal right now because he's one of there's the guy, there's Bubba.
Bubba gone.
Bubba Cunningham, our AD, and the committee chairman of the NCAA tournament. And now joining the show, I don't know why his hands is blocking the camera. But the one and only Nick Free. I was saying, why
Yes,
you
sir.
your hand camera, bro?
What to do, fam?
We good, man. Talking about the Cincinnati Bengals and all this money they're spending. Obviously, we talked about Jamar Chase and T. Higgins getting their bag. Now the question is, what happens with Trey Hendrickson? I don't think he's getting paid.
Oh wait, Bills got 2 second rounds this year.
I think he's going to get traded probably between now and the draft. And by the way, we got a couple of mock drafts to talk about in a minute.
Hey, you think we can get him for 2 seconds?
Who?
Trey Hendrickson. Oh, Cincinnati not doing no business with us. Hell no.
No, they ain't fucking with y'all. We got a better chance of doing that than y'all do.
Hell yeah. Him with Joey Bosa would be nice though. I ain't gonna lie.
If Joey Bosa could play.
Interesting.
We ain't putting no negative comments in his ear, Nick.
That's right.
My fault, fam. I feel like he don't have the charges no more.
He ain't in charge no more.
My fault.
Since we're here, I was talking football before. Obviously, we're talking about the tournament. I was saying this, Nick. There's been a lot of hate on a lot of people mad that North Carolina got into the first 4.
John, hold on. Before you continue, whoever that nigga was who got that lane violation, me and him will be catching the fade in the locker room.
Oh yeah. Josh was like, yeah, I would have kept Josh said I would have kept the camera on him all day.
All day. That dude is an idiot. Stupid ass dude. Go ahead.
I was saying what our question is. The question has been asked. What happens with Trey Hendrickson?
He's gonna get traded because not like that. Cincinnati was so freaking stupid. They about to put themselves in salary cap hell in the next 2 years. because they paying 3 people more than they're paying their entire defense. That's why they can't get no better.
Yeah,
All those deals they could have been done earlier, and none of this is really going on.
they really could have. That's why
Hey,
I
Mark.
don't see Trey Henderson back.
Yo,
Hey, how much money you think Jamar Chase earned this past season compared to if they would get that nigga the contract last season?
they probably got an extra $50 million.
Definitely at least 50 million.
Easily an extra 50 mil. That Triple Crown added 50 mil right on top of everything.
112 guaranteed.
All these deals could have been done last year or 2 years ago. Like, you knew you weren't gonna let T Higgins leave. Just pay him. Pay him when he's cheap. Like, this is crazy. And now you got to trade away Trey Henderson because he don't want to be there because y'all don't want to pay him. Like, come on, man. It's you got to figure out something.
Speaking of something we're gonna figure out, we have to figure out people. I'm trying to figure out why is it that political officials feel the need to always get involved in sports conversations. I'm really
Like
trying
what?
to understand this. We were talking earlier about North Carolina and the whole situation. Obviously, a lot of people were saying North Carolina is an attorney. They felt West Virginia should have been there.
They'll sell a brick, nigga.
And I played some comments from the selection show from Sunday. By the way, they're playing San Diego State right now, and they're up by 24.
As they should.
Right now, it's 47-23. I'm watching the game is on True TV and Max. So if you want to stream it on Max right now. Sorry, the game of Rose in the house. Sorry, your old coach is. We're beating your old coach. For those who don't know, Brian Dutcher, who's the coach of San Diego State, was an assistant coach for the past before becoming the head coach of San Diego State. Was a longtime assistant with Steve Fisher at Michigan. So was an assistant during the past 5 years. So, like I said, everyone has an opinion about North Carolina, including the governor of West Virginia, Patrick Morris.
Now, knowing that West Virginia was out in front suing in 2023, and here we are, an NCAA, I don't know what's going on. Is this retribution? We're going to have to get to the bottom of that. Today, I'm joined here with our Attorney General. He's the Chief Legal Officer for the state. And I've asked Attorney General McCuskey to launch an investigation into the NCAA Tournament Selection Committee to determine if any backroom deals, corruption, bribes, or any nefarious activity occurred during the selection process. I know that the Attorney General and I are going to leave no stone unturned during this process. We need to get to the bottom of it. I think a lot of Americans count on the fact that there's transparency and that there's fairness when dealing with selection, whether you're talking about college football playoffs, remember what happened to Florida State a couple years ago, or when it comes to March Madness. Those are basic things that all Americans deserve. But I want to make sure that we're standing up. We're going to get to the bottom of what happened. We want those objective criteria, and I'm now pleased to turn over to.
He said this is a miscarriage of justice.
Interesting use of words.
A miscarriage of justice because West Virginia didn't make the NCAA tournament.
That sounds crazy.
A miscarriage of justice because a team missed a basketball tournament?
It's not that serious, though.
It's really not, dude.
It is really not at all.
Come on, man. These politicians out here just saying anything for clout. You think that's what
They be bored, man. They be bored.
You need to answer some more votes. Come on,
That's
man.
crazy.
Stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense. But I got something. Let's get to some real, more interesting football talk. Daniel Jeremiah. We got a couple mock drafts out to talk about.
Oh Lord.
I said mock. M-O-C-K.
What, he actually said that?
I'm surprised you spelled it right.
Yo, y'all good?
Man.
Y'all crazy. So Daniel
Especially with that
Jeremiah,
jersey on.
yo, relax. Has his mock 3.0 out. So here we go. He has Cam Ward going number 1 to the Titans. He has Abdul Carter going number 2 to the Browns.
You see that? Looking.
I can see that happening.
He has the Giants taking Shador Sanders.
Mm-mm.
The Patriots taking Travis Hunter. He has Mark Boyd, Jalen Walker going to the Jaguars. He has
What?
Nick, the linebacker, the edge rusher from Georgia going to the Jaguars.
They already. Wait. Does that mean that they give up on your boy?
No, I just think they're gonna put him on the opposite side.
With Josh Allen?
Mm-hmm.
No, with Josh Allen, they just paid Josh Allen.
That's what I'm talking about. Mark Boyd.
You talking about Travon Walker, right? No,
Yeah, he know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Shit, they gonna draft another edge rusher. They are.
I think this is a precursor if they can't pay him though.
Shit, okay.
Precursor if they can't get a deal done.
What did he say to the Raiders?
So he said this what DJ said. He said Jalen Walker will form a dynamic trio with Josh Hines, Allen, and Trayvon Walker, with the latter kicking inside on passing downs and giving all three players a chance to rush the passer at the same time. Jalen Walker could play off-ball linebacker on early downs and then rush the edge when it's time to hunt the quarterback. Obviously, I just said right now, Nick, they have your Raiders taking Ashton Jeanty, the running back from Boise State, so that's where he has him going. He has Ashton Jeanty, number 6 to the Raiders. At number 7, he has Missouri offensive tackle Armand Nimbu going to the Jets. He has Michigan defensive tackle Mason Graham going 8 to the Panthers.
That nigga's nice.
Jahad Campbell going 9 to the Saints. And rounding out the top 10, LSU offensive tackle Will Campbell going to the Bears.
Oh, that would be a hell of a pickup for the Bears, boy. That would be like a dream pickup.
I'm like this. If you get Will Campbell at number 10, Caleb Williams has no excuse. Has no excuse. They the one that got you Joe Tooney, Jonah Jackson,
a whole new offensive
line. You got no excuse.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah, for sure.
Your jersey should be barely green. He has my Raiders taking Omarion Hampton, the running back from North Carolina. Speaking of the Tar Heels.
What did John just say?
Omarion Hampton.
Mark, you heard that, right?
No, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I said it's the Tar Heels. Y'all chill.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all chill out.
Okay. I want to make sure.
This is where it gets interesting. At 21, he has the Steelers taking Jackson Dart from Ole Miss.
I hope not.
There's been a lot of buzz lately about Jackson Dart crashing
That's hate.
ending the
That
end
is.
of the first round.
Mark, that's hate.
Bill's taking the other Michigan defensive tackle, Kenneth Grant.
I'm not mad at that.
And that's
That is hate.
My 3.0.
Hate.
What's hate?
The Jackson Dart go to the Steelers. That'll be hate.
Oh yeah, I think Jackson Dart should trade for. Jackson Dart. I think Steelers should trade for the quarterback from New England that they lose.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you want to hear something interesting?
Go ahead.
So, I'm watching, going through the clips and all that shit up on Instagram, right? A Nick Wright clip appears. I'm like, all right, it's not NBA related. So I'm like, okay, what crazy stupid shit he gonna say about the NFL, right? He said that if the Vikings aren't all the way sold on JJ McCarthy being their quarterback, that they should call the Chargers and offer J.J. McCarthy and a first-round pick for Justin Herbert.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Basically,
If I was the Chargers, I would hang the phone up before you even get it to me. As soon as you say Justin as the person for exchange.
Basically, he's basically saying reunite McCarthy with Harbaugh.
No,
trading a top 10 quarterback.
No, that's not. That doesn't make any sense.
By the way, y'all know who Nick Wright's favorite football team is, right?
The Chiefs.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He makes it blatantly obvious that he is a Chiefs fan.
Yeah. I think he has a little bit of a vested interest in wanting to get Justin Herbert out of the AFC West. Let me get to the other mock draft of the day, and that was from the great Mel Kiper. Mel Kiper had his 3.0 out today, and DJ, he has Cam Ward going 1 to the Titans. He has also Abdul Carter going 2 to the Browns.
Yeah, who going to the Titans? Cam Ward?
Yeah. Abdul Carter going 2 to the Browns. Shador going 3 to the Giants. Travis Hunter going 4 to the Patriots. So you're hearing the pattern here. All right, this is where he switch up. He has Mason Graham going 5 to Jacksonville. He still has Ashley Jeanty going 6 to the Raiders, which is crazy because Mel Kiper has been missed for the years. Watch Mel Kiper. He's always been don't draft a running back in the first round. That's always been his principle. But
shit, it's a different nigga right here.
Right. The Jets had taken Penn State tight end Tyler Warren. See, if we didn't have Evan Ingram, I'd be pissed about that pick. He has Carolina taking Jalen Walker. This is where it gets wild.
That makes more sense.
You saw the mock draft then, huh?
No. I'm talking about what you just said. The Panthers drafted Jalen Walker makes more sense.
Right. At number 9, he has the Saints taking Jackson Dart.
Nigga, please.
The Saints dropping.
Thinking his theory is, does Kellen Moore need to find his QB? Yeah, obviously that Kellen Moore needs to find him a QB. If I would see the Saints trading back if they try to get Jackson Dart and reaching for him at 9. I do see teams trading up, like let's just say you saw in DJ's mock draft having the Steelers at 21. I do see teams trying to trade up at the top of the second round, like the Raiders, or teams who need a quarterback, or other teams who might need a quarterback. They're trying to move up to get Jackson Dart. What up, Christy? Christy.
What up, Crispy? Oh shit! Hold on. HR here. Hold on, y'all.
Straighten up.
HR. No, fuck that. It's Freaky Friday, Tuesday.
Yeah, what he just said. And then at number 10, he has
Mike
going to the Bears.
Michael Williams to the Bears would be good.
He has my Broncos taking T-Mac.
T-Bags?
T-Mac.
Getting T-Bag?
I said T-Mac. Yo, you good?
Yo.
The whole team getting T-Bag?
Yo, there's something wrong with this dude, man. Tataria McMillan, a wide receiver from Arizona, going to the Broncos. We need another receiver opposite Courtland Sutton.
Y'all seen their new logo?
That's a good pick for you, John. Y'all do that.
Hopefully. And he has the Bills taking. He has the Bills again. Bills taking Kenneth Grant. But let's go back to this Jackson Dart discussion. Jackson Dart right now is the hot name. Amongst the QBs whose stock is rising in this coming draft.
Yo, what's rising?
His stock. Relax.
Oh.
His stock. STOCK. That's I want to make sure I spelled that correctly. Nick, look, you've been very consistent with your take. You think your Raiders are going to be that team that's going to be in on trying to get Jackson Dart at the top of the second round on draft Friday?
Yeah.
How you feeling about seeing some of these teams being linked to him in the first round? Particularly like teams who are definitely QB needy, like the Saints and the Steelers. And obviously, we all know what's going on with the Steelers right now. But at 9?
Here's the thing: if Mitchell Trubisky can be drafted number 3 overall, anything is possible. This is, and he's a better prospect coming out of college than Mitchell Trubisky was too. So he's a top 3 quarterback in this year's draft. So there's always a chance of somebody like that getting drafted. Shit. Even if he has a second round grade, it's always a chance of, like you said, somebody in the later first round drafting him or something like that, or shit, a team trade up to the top 10 to make sure that they get him on the team. Stuff like that happens. So now, if that happens, then I think that the Raiders still drafted a quarterback at number 2. I mean, at number 2 in the second round. I just think that I think it'll probably end up being like probably like Dylan Gabriel or something.
I know you've been saying Dylan Gabriel too.
Yeah, so I think because I don't know if Tom Brady wants to take a chance on a guy like a Jalen Milroe, who has a lot of upside. People can make cases for him saying that they didn't pass the ball enough with him because they relied too much on his athletic ability at Alabama. I'm like, I don't know, because he was a hell of an athlete. So maybe they just like, shit. I think he had more rushing touchdowns than passing touchdowns, if I remember right. So, that's a guy that if he gets to the right system and maybe he gets a good QB coach or something like that, he doesn't have like a rocket arm like how Josh Allen did when he got drafted. With Josh Allen, you can see like he was a very raw prospect, and it's like he went to the perfect situation to where he can learn progressively with a guy that knows what he's doing in Brian Davis. So as he progressively got better, you learn it from a good coach, a guy like I said, a guy knows what he's doing. It all depends on the situation. Hey, you never know. Chip Kelly likes those type of quarterbacks. Maybe we do draft him in the second round. Yep. You never know.
I can see that.
Yeah, he'll learn from Geno. Geno's not the best quarterback in the league, but he's known not to turn the ball over too often. Supposedly throughout his career. So, we'll see. That could be somebody that's he's known as a good guy in the locker room. He's a guy that's when he's a backup, he helped a lot of young quarterbacks. He tutored them. They weren't always the best students that he had to deal with, but he did enough for him for Pete Carroll to be like, I'm gonna take a chance on them being our quarterback, and it worked.
Yep.
What you think, Mark?
I'm not as big on Dylan Gabriel as like Nick is. I do think he can have a good NFL career in the right system. But who I do really like Jackson Dart, and I told Nick that after Georgia played him. Georgia played, and I was like, man, he's good, dog, and he'll be under the radar.
I was mad when he left USC.
I think the whole time that's been the Raiders' plan is to draft Jackson Dart. I think that Shador was just, cool. Cam Ward wasn't never really no interest there. I think that whole thing was to draft Ashton Genty and Jackson Dart and build from there on.
That's how you do it.
I look at it like this: you don't trade I mean, I can see why teams would want to move up for Jackson Dart. Obviously, the potential's there, but if you can get him right there, I think the only reason you try to trade up for him is because you get him on that 5th-year option, and you can, and obviously you have that as insurance just in case he does pan out to be a franchise quarterback, and you can use that as a tool to obviously control his rights for an extra year before you end up paying him long term. So that's pretty much why I understand why they would do that.
Or unless you truly love the player, like me and Will was talking about. South Ed Will. What the Titans gonna do with their first pick? Because I'm under the impression they gonna trade it. I don't think I don't think they love one player enough. That's gonna change their franchise to keep the number one pick.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do either. Look, all signs have them. It seems like all signs are leaning towards them drafting Cam Ward.
I thought that was okay with Will Levis.
I don't think they're going. I don't think they're going to draft a quarterback.
I think they're going if they keep their first pick. I think they'll draft Will Campbell.
Will Campbell,
what's his name? The offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised because that'll address a need they have.
Yep.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to just go get a quarterback. You technically still have a young quarterback. You got a new coach. You never know what can happen with a new coach.
Dog. And next year is the year for quarterbacks.
Bingo.
I got a feeling they're gonna go. They're gonna this same team that traded AJ Brown on draft day. So I wouldn't be. I think they're going QB. If they're not going QB, I would personally go Abdul Carter. You can never have too many good pass. You can never have too many good pass rushers.
I think they gonna trade that pick to the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
You trade down.
Who
Big Nick in the building? What up?
What's your top 3 QBs into what team?
All right.
I got Cam to the Giants, Shador to the Saints, and Jackson Dart to the Raiders.
I think it's gonna go pretty chalky. I think Cam Ward goes 1 to Tennessee. I do think Shador goes to the Giants. I mean, don't screw this up. And then I think like you said, I think Nick Raiders get Jackson Dart. I think they will I think if either they move up to get him at the top of the second, just because out of the temptation that someone might try to jump him, but I think they get him early. He'll be gone early day 2. He won't have a long wait.
Who you got, Nick?
I just thought about something. But first, before I say that, I for sure got. I think Cam Ward. I don't know. I don't think they're going to draft a quarterback with that pick. But but based off of what I've seen so far, hey, you never know. So I'll go with he'll go to the Titans, but I have a asterisk next to that. This is what I think. Is it cold? This is where I think things get interesting.
Yeah, we'll be heading out in 48 hours. 48 hours. We're already there.
Oh, that is crazy.
I'm already there. Yo, you good?
That nigga said we heading down for 48 hours. That's crazy.
Going down for 48 hours straight is crazy.
Yeah. That's nasty.
On stage?
You said who?
What's shit?
That's Sabrina Carpenter.
No.
On stage?
That was Eiffel Tower. All
right. That's crazy.
Shout out to Sabrina Claudio.
Sabrina Carpenter.
It's crazy. And I got my.
If y'all know what we're talking about, y'all, it has not to be said. Where does Travis Hunter go? Oh, he's going to the Patriots.
Yeah, he's going to the Patriots.
He'll be Drake Mays. He'll be Drake Mays.
When is the draft?
April 24th.
Oh, we got a whole month or so. Okay.
We got a whole month. We got
literally a month. I got a question for y'all.
Go.
How much does the draft just get fucked up if the Browns draft Shador?
a lot because I think
and Cam Ward goes one. How much of the draft gets fucked up?
I think teams gonna move up to 2 to try to get Cam Ward. They're gonna call the Browns to see what you want for that number 2 pick.
No. What if the Browns draft Shador? How much that'll be messed up?
At number
Yes.
2.
Yes. So they both go 1 and 2.
So then the Abdul Carter, I can see Abdul Carter to the Giants, put him opposite Thibodeau. Or what the Patriots because wait a minute.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. See, now y'all see what I'm thinking.
Travis Hunter
and This is where shit start getting interesting. What I mean? That's what I thought about just now. Shit getting interesting now. You're like, wait, the whole trajectory of the draft changes after that.
Abdul Carter don't get past. He ain't getting past the Patriots. Vrabel gonna want to pass. He's the type of guy.
Bunch of pass rushes.
Yeah. He's definitely gonna guy. Yeah, if he's there, he's gonna get drafted by him for sure.
I think Cleveland should draft him.
Abdul Carter, I do too. But I'm just saying, like, what if that happens?
That's not a coincidence that he was in both of those mock drafts. Honestly, that's basically when those mock drafts is pretty much what Mel Kiper and DJ have been hearing talking to people. They want to partner Abdul Carter with Myles Garrett.
Listen, I told Will that Will's like he don't see him doing it.
I can. If obviously they don't want to go get a quarterback because obviously that means because they just traded for Kenny Pickett. I know they didn't have a Russell Wilson, but
that nigga's sorry.
They'll rather take a year but just have a great defense with Myles Garrett and Abdul Carter on the edges, and you got Denzel Ward in the secondary.
And like Mark said, next year is a way better class of quarterbacks, and it can still be a top 10 pick.
Hey Nick, that's why I don't think Cleveland's drafting Shador.
No, I don't think you're right.
I think Cleveland is over the black quarterback phase right now.
Man, that's hate, but that's hilarious.
I can see him drafting Art if he come out.
Yeah, for sure. That is crazy.
They're definitely try to draft Arch if he comes out. So Travis Hunter and Malik Neighbors, huh?
Hey, speaking of draft, they said your boy stock falling, man.
Who?
That's James Pierce.
James Pierce.
I get it. He has a little swagger to him. Whatever.
Man. Hey, look.
I know
nigga, don't let that nigga fall to that second round. Nigga, I guarantee you niggas gonna be calling the Titans for that pick to try and draft him.
Well, I'll say that. I don't think he gets past 32.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. Nigga, hold on.
What?
Patty LaBelle, Shaka Khan, Stephanie Mills, and Gladys Knight going on tour?
Yeah, they got a show. They're having a show at the Forum on Mother's Day. They started in Vegas May 9th.
Hey, that's about to be Cougar Central.
Man, more like senior. Nah,
What that mean?
They started
you better get it.
Mother's Day weekend. They're gonna be in Vegas.
Hey, John.
Yo.
You better try and get on somebody, what you call it? Get on their paperwork before they get up out of here.
You stupid. I gotta connect. I'm about to make a call.
Huh?
I'm about to make a call. Pierce, look, man. I don't think anyone knows what's gonna happen in this draft. But I know this: if James Pierce,
the Rams aren't going to draft him. They don't need no. They don't need. I know it sounds crazy. They don't need him as a first round pick. If he's like a second or third, that's something different. But they can address something way different in the first because they already got two top tier, like three very good pass rushers.
Yeah, they get
like if they this nigga crazy. So they can address a different need at that pick instead of doing that. Or the guy who's Like for example, like shit, get another fucking receiver.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. If by incident he's still there on Buffalo drafting, that pick
Oh
better not
yeah.
take more than 2 seconds to come in.
I don't think he's not falling out the first round. So the latest my draft I saw had him going to the Eagles at 32. I'm like, yeah, this one.
Nigga, that nigga better not.
There's no way he's falling out of the first round. Nick said so. The Bills get Emeka from obviously the wide receiver from Ohio State.
We don't need receivers, man. I mean,
that nigga's nice.
He is nice. Our offense
that nigga's nice.
Our offense wasn't the problem.
What was it?
Mm-hmm. The defense.
Tell me again. I didn't hear you.
The worst defense out of any contender that was on the field last year.
What about the Chargers?
I said contender.
Well, that's simple fact.
And Chargers defense was the best in the league at one point.
Sure was.
That's true. Tig said my Rams take a cornerback or a wide receiver. I know that for sure.
For sure. For sure. I said they might draft a receiver. They might draft that nigga.
I hope they don't take old boy from Arizona, but we get to him.
Hell no. That nigga's not. No, he's not gonna fall that far.
Coleman, Shakir, Kincaid, Beckett, everybody eats. Cool. So you got all them at receiver.
I'd rather draft James Pierce.
Yeah, for sure.
We need defense.
Yeah, a good pass rush can make up for bad secondary play.
And the worst secondary player in the league just left our team.
By the way,
and they're gonna take
Levi Wallace.
No, I said the worst. I said the worst pass.
Oh,
what?
Kyrie England.
That nigga sorry.
That nigga sorry. That nigga getting torched last year.
Well, look what school he went to.
And the year before.
Well, look what school he went to. Speaking of moving teams, speaking of Brandon Bean, yeah, Broncos are AFC title sleepers. Let's win a playoff game first. I'll put that. Let's win a playoff game first.
Wait. Who said that?
Brandon Bean.
Hey, Brandon Bean, why don't you go sign some defenders, dog?
Relax.
Sam said Bengals or Bills draft Pierce. Well, yeah, they're gonna need to if they trade. Once they trade Trey Anderson, they're gonna need a pass rusher. So
I'm not mad if we get the other D tackle from Michigan. Both of them good.
Yeah.
Who picks
Big Nick? We got Nick Freeze Raiders.
Right, and the Raiders taking Master Jinty. He'll definitely be gone early. By the way, North Carolina is now up 25 on San Diego State.
I also just want everybody to understand there's another running back in this draft that's really good. He just don't have the name. It's Ashton Jeanty. Amarion Hampton.
That is who Daniel Jeremiah has us taking. Because obviously we let Javonte Williams go to the Cowboys.
He is a baller.
Yeah, how about that? Hey, how you like that, Mo? All that Broncos, and all that Broncos trash talking. You end up taking our quarterback.
See, our running back. Our teams need a linebacker, cornerback, and wide receiver. They got a wide receiver. Oh, the receiver from Miami.
Wide receiver from Miami.
He was Hispanic.
What?
Mistrepo.
Oh, what? Oh, what? His name is what?
No. No, we're not doing that.
No. He didn't say that, man.
We're not doing that. That was just absolutely pathetically crazy.
That's disgusting.
Speaking of pathetic, Kenzie is gonna call our names so forever.
Kanye is tripping.
Yeah, that nigga lost it.
No, you see what you said about Jay-Z?
Oh boy.
That's what I'm saying. That nigga lost it.
Yeah, somebody said he actually did with his mom again.
Shit. That nigga got more money than Jay-Z. He'll call the people on him.
Now, ain't nobody fucking with Kanye right now, though.
Shit, money talks. So
Um,
I fuck with that nigga.
Speaking of money, a lot of people think that is what is keeping up Aaron Rodgers from making up his mind on signing.
I don't.
We have heard not
Yeah.
talk about Aaron Rodgers, but the word is, I heard Schefter say it. Mark has been saying it. He wants to be a Viking. He wants to be a Viking, and I think if he had it if it was in his control,
Yeah.
he would have signed with the Vikings. Oh,
Xavier
Xavier.
Restrepo.
Yo, that last name just sounds too false.
You said Xavier's what?
I don't know what he said, but it just sounds bad. Yeah, that's what it is with Aaron Rodgers right now. It sounds like he's holding out because he's hoping that he can get with the Vikings, and I think that's what it is holding out with the situation between the Steelers and the Giants. So does Rodgers complete the far? Yeah, that's what it's looking like he's going to do. He's going to complete the far Trinity: Packers, Jets, and the Vikings, and then he'll be on his way to Canton. When he retires, he's on his way to Canton. That's exactly what's going to happen. And I believe, so now, they really did run into a buzzsaw tonight. Whoa. B. What in the Dirk Diggler did?
That's funny.
What the hell?
That is funny as fuck.
That's what my.
Relax.
Wait, John, what did it say?
Can someone tell me who the heck the Liberian girl was?
Relax, fam.
No, I haven't seen that video. I just haven't
No.
seen that video.
No. I'm not talking to you.
Oh.
What I didn't even say that.
No, nigga, fuck all that.
Mark, we hear your thoughts, man.
Excuse me?
He said you hear your thoughts. Relax. Yo, y'all need some Q-tips or something?
Hey, this nigga John think he a fuck. This nigga wild.
They said Michael Jackson wrote Liberian Girl while he was playing pinball.
Ping pong is funnier.
Well, he was going back and he was
Stop it, Mark. Stop it, Mark. Nope.
He was
Don't you finish that sentence, bro. Don't you finish that sentence. Fucked up. Yeah, and that's what they want, man. See right here? Don't finish that sentence, bro.
Hey, why that nigga Prince was licking his lip like he could air John Reddick like that?
Yo, y'all all right?
Hey, that nigga was tripping.
That move was crazy. Whoever choreographed that. Prince was doing that to cheerleading.
Oh shit, y'all niggas is crazy.
I guess it's good as
But yeah, go ahead, John.
Yeah.
Can we ask what's the connection between Home Alone and You're Not Alone?
Shut up. All right. Y'all can't be wilding out before Vegas. Too late, Nestor.
Wait, who wrote that song? Nope, I'm out of here. Out of here.
No, man. I know. Come on, man. That didn't just happen.
All right, dog.
And hey Sam, you did not have to answer the question. We knew the answer. We knew the answer. It was rhetorical. You didn't.
Man, brothers in crime is crazy.
I guess they're the original best of both worlds.
Wait, is it because one like girls and one like boys?
Yeah, relax.
All right.
Go ahead, John.
No,
And the answer is yes.
I don't know what to say now, man.
All right, yeah. All right, man. My bad, man.
All right, man. Look. Oh boy. Yeah, but that's all we're gonna talk about.
Man.
We really got much to say today.
Y'all are out of pocket, man. Oh,
but yeah, let's get. Now I'm gonna get to calling on that. I got a few names, calling out names we need to get to. That's probably gonna take us probably the rest of the show. All right, it's time for the final segment, and this will have some discussions on some of these topics. All right. Why are you singing that song right now? Yo, what's wrong with him?
Why was that shit called Teddy's song? I mean Teddy's Jam.
Ask Teddy Riley. He wrote Teddy Jam.
He wrote it for he wrote it for Tevin Campbell.
All right, man.
Did he really say Teddy Jam for me?
Wait, what?
Wait. They said that?
Didn't the Aaron Hall that song really say Teddy Jam for me?
Wait, was that Aaron Hall who said it?
Yes.
Does that team work out?
Yeah,
Aaron Hall said that R. Kelly stole his style.
Nah, y'all calling Aaron Hall a team R. Kelly. What?
Why you do that, John?
A team R. Kelly? That's funny. That's crazy.
I don't know. That nigga didn't walk in with the t-shirt with the what you call it, with the that started under your what you call it, that started on top of your abs.
Nope.
That shit was crazy.
When he first brought that shirt, that's when he started calling himself the Pied Piper.
Hey, that nigga, dog, that shit had suspenders. That shit was crazy, nigga.
That's it. All right, John, who you calling on that?
All right, here we go. Often imitated, never duplicated. Time for the segment where we call out people in the sports world. It is time for calling out names. My first calling out names is from one Mark Gastineau.
Writing the song while you playing pinball is crazy, dog.
Yeah, I beg your pardon.
Mark Gastineau, the legendary member from the New York Sack Exchange.
Sack Exchange.
Relax.
Jesus Christ.
Let me read this. Former New York Jets defensive end Mark Gastineau is suing ESPN, NFL Films, and 30 for 30 co-directors Jason Weiner. I hope that's Weiner and not Wiener. And Ken Rogers for over the promotion and publication of exchange between him and Brett Favre. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, Nick, relax. All right. This was during the 30 for 30 about the New York Stock Exchange. Mark Gastineau, who's had this issue with Brett Favre for allowing Michael Strahan to pretty much pass him for the single season sack record by taking a dive, confronted Brett Favre at a memorabilia convention, and this is how that exchange went.
I thought we met a long time ago. At least I saw you.
Right.
How you doing?
When you fell down for him. I'm going to get my sack back. I'm going to get my sack back, dude.
You probably would hurt me.
Well, I don't care. You hurt me. You hurt me. You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You really hurt me. You hurt me, Brett.
We got to get back to this, Brett. I'm sorry.
Now, you hurt me, Brett. You hurt me.
That whole exchange was absolutely absurd on too many levels.
All right, so
I have a question. Did he say, "I'm coming to get my sack back"?
That's exactly what he said.
He said, "Brett, you hurt me."
So the lawsuit claims the encounter was aired without Gastineau's consent or permission, and displays him in a manner which was maliciously false, causing Gastineau to be attacked on social media with ridicule, scorn, and contempt. Look, we had this discussion when this video went viral about him confronting Brett Favre over, obviously, we know that him taking a dive so Michael Strahan to get the season sack record. Mark
Which is some whole shit.
25. You're not getting 25 million. Let me just be clear. If I had to, and don't tell me you didn't know the cameras weren't rolling, dog.
Who set the cameras up?
Yo, you all right?
He's trying to get his second back.
What is wrong with this dude, man?
He said he hurt him.
Yeah, he said you hurt me. Wait.
He said he said you just laid down for him.
He did just say just lay down.
That's wild.
That's what the nigga said. Hey, no bullshit to the side. That nigga Gastineau was drunk. He need to relax.
What's his name, Mike? Give me a hole. You said what's his name?
Mark Gastineau.
Mark Gastineau.
So
that nigga was drunk. That nigga was tripping.
So that's why that's why he was on call on there, because he's suing ESPN for $25 million, saying they casted him in a bad light. They said they
didn't. You did that shit.
And he said ESPN didn't have his consent to record. Did you not think this was not going to be on the 30 for 30, bro?
No.
Nigga, you have to sign a waiver for everything that's on there. Now get the fuck out of here. You fucking lying.
Because he swears this because, like you guys were talking, we had this debate months ago. He thinks because Michael Strahan has this record, it's the one thing keeping him out of Pro Football Hall of Fame.
No, it's not.
There's only one person from the New York Stock Exchange in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and they just went in a few years ago, and that was Joe Klecko.
So Klecko and Gaston no home?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, them guys. I don't know what they were. They called him the sack. They was exchanging sacks.
Oh, and now he
hey, this nigga should be in the Hall of Fame though. Nah, bro. This nigga should be in the Hall of Fame for sure. This nigga's a 5-time Pro Bowler, 3-time All Pro. I think he won. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is UPI Defensive Player of the Year? What's he? Yeah, that was what the shit was called back then. But
underprivileged.
Nah,
that's hate.
Nah, this nigga should be in the Hall of Fame for sure. This nigga numbers is crazy for like 5 years. This nigga numbers was like really crazy.
John, did you say he feels that what?
He feels that's the reason why he's not in the Hall of Fame because he doesn't have that record. How many
crazy pause. His career is 107.5.
I think he'll get in. He's going to be a senior. He's probably going to. I don't think he's eligible anymore. I think he gets in on the senior ballots one of these days. Just because.
Hey, this is crazy.
What's that,
John? This nigga. Look at this nigga's numbers. So first year he had crazy pause. What I'm about to say for everything. He had 2 the first year. Then the second year he had 11.5. Then he had 20. Then he had 6. But the year he had 6, he got hurt. He only played 9 games. Then coming back from the injury, the nigga led the league with 19, then had 22, 13.5. He got hurt the next year, with only had 2. This is when he started getting old. He had 4.5. And his last year in the league, he had 7 in 7 games.
It's funny. He'll probably get in on a senior ballot. I don't think he's eligible no more in the modern era. It's funny you bring up steroids, Mark, because the next person I got on no, I'll say that for last.
Jordan.
I'm gonna say that for last. I hate to do this, Nick. I gotta put one of your coaches on call now names.
Which one?
Lindsey Curley, the head coach of the USC Lady Trojans, on how she feels. How she felt about USC being a number 1 seed.
For me, I never thought I'd be a 1 seed and feel disrespected, but I thought the committee, I thought there would be very little chance we would be the number 4 overall, number 1. And so, we've got a big game here on Saturday against UNCG, and we'll handle it accordingly. But You tell me if you think that bracket that we got should have been the one that it was. I can't speak for the players. I think they're excited to play, but this was not on my bingo card to be a little bit, frustrated after being a 1 seed, and it's not, an arrogance of any kind. I think there's a lot of really good teams, and you got to play the first game in front of you and earn your way from there, and that's what we'll do. But sometimes I don't understand people who make decisions in women's basketball and why they do what they do, and certainly with this committee, I would love to ask some questions.
Nick, you're the resident Trojans fan. Let me first I'll say this why I got on calling on names. All you had to do was y'all beat UCLA twice in the regular season, but you lost them in the conference championship.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like to me y'all beat UConn in the regular season, and Juju basically said she was not intimidated by Paige Beckers at all. It sounded like to me she's upset because they got them on the same bracket that they're going to have to go through in order to get to the Final Four. They got to go through UConn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to leave it to our resident Trojans fan first to dissect what his coach said. Yes, Don Staley too, and she got. Hey, come on, man. Don Staley said the same thing too. Nick, unmute yourself.
Can you unmute him?
Hold on.
Nick.
Unmute your mic, Nick. Backstage.
There we go. Scar's still frozen. Anyway, we can
go ahead, Mark.
Yeah, it does seem like she's more upset that she's in the same bracket as UConn. But I mean, fam, if your team really that team, then go beat them. At the end of the day.
Yeah, I didn't understand it. Understand that either. I'm like, come on. Everyone has USC in the Final Four. I mean, look, we didn't want to see Iowa versus LSU in the Elite Eight last year. It happened, and y'all beat UConn earlier this season. So I don't see what the issue is. I mean, did y'all think y'all were gonna be the number 1 seed in the number 1 seed, or y'all should have been higher than UCLA? Trunk said it sounded like she's gassing her team up. By the way, Big Nick,
could be
because you ain't heard none of the players say anything. I ain't heard from Juju or Kiki Arafin.
Sounds like she's boosting her. Gassing her team up. Oh yeah. Well, UCLA got a higher.
Yes, UCLA got a higher number 1 seed. But,
that's tough. That's tough because the only losses that UCLA have is from USC. So I can see USC having a problem with that, but UCLA still won a conference championship though.
So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll hopefully Nick gets back here real soon. We'll get his thoughts on it. My next find out names. We talked about this a minute ago, and that was you said we made the joke about steroids. Dan Le Batard. I'm just gonna play the video.
My question to you is when Chael Sonnen says something like that, if right now the news came down that the oldest player in the NBA who's still doing things that are completely unprecedented for his age, if the news came down that he was using HGH, would anyone be surprised by that? We were all naive with McGuire and Sosa. McGuire and Sosa had it in their lockers, and it was a totally common thing, and we were naive at the time. And I'm asking legitimately, who would surprise you now, and what would be your reaction to specifically the one guy doing things that have never been done before? Because I would be not only unsurprised, and furthermore, if I were him, I would dare the league to punish me. I would dare the league to find out and try to do that to me so that they eradicate my record.
Yeah. kind of reckless speculation. Yeah, I'm not with the LeBron steroid thing. I understand some of these haters just need something to say, but I don't know if it's true or not. But I read somewhere that LeBron got tested for steroids 46 times in 1 year.
I think it was when he was in Miami.
Mm-hmm. The second year. Dog.
That is unprecedented, dog.
Here's my thing though about all that. So they accuse LeBron of using steroids, right? Why? Because he's just so much better than everybody physically. Like he's faster, stronger, all that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck was Michael Jordan during that time?
Going ball.
Stronger, faster, and ain't look. And going ball is a side effect of steroids. Is losing your hair. Jordan was bald by year 3. That nigga shit was crazy. That nigga hair was crazy in year 3.
Trump, you right. It was a mixture of steroids and coke.
LeBron was
Exactly.
who takes CRT so he can remember testosterone, what testosterone feels like. Oh, that's funny, big Nick. So he don't know what testosterone. They just say he gets injected with estrogen.
Does that stand for Chinese running trains?
Hey, yo!
Wait.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
What was the first words you said?
Nothing.
It better not be the car part.
It was.
This nigga's crazy.
Yeah. Dude's wild. Trunks. I don't know what's wrong with this dude. All right.
You're back. That nigga Trunks is wild.
No. Hey, yo!
Hey, that shit is crazy.
Hey, that's insane. What up, ladies and girls? Yo, you good?
Yo, what up?
I'm down.
Get out, Mark. Get out. Nick, what was your reaction when Lindsey Gottlieb said?
That shows some stupid shit. Like, here's my thing. It makes you sound scary, first and foremost. Like, just be happy you got number 1 seed, first and foremost. And I looked at who we got to play against. They're going to be the most difficult team we play against in this little bracket, more than likely. And look, UConn is good, but this ain't the usual UConn we used to seeing. It's just Paige Beckers and maybe somebody else. This isn't usually how UConn is, where it's like 4 or 5 people on this damn team that's going to the fucking WNBA at the same damn time. That isn't that same UConn team we used to seeing. So you gotta. Look, Juju's stock is already high. You want to make your stock even higher? Get the person that's going to be the first overall pick up out of here in next year's draft.
Yep.
Get her up out of here. If you get her up out of here, your stock when it's time for you to get drafted is already right here. It's just going to go to a whole other tier.
If there was ever a person LeBron should pull up on, it's Dan Le Batard. If the Lakers play in Miami and Dan Le Batard go to the game, probably. But LeBron not going out his way to do no stupid shit.
Yeah, there's no reason for it.
He just needed to talk to Stephen A. Smith.
That's because Stephen A. Smith took it outside of just sports. You can say my son is sorry at basketball. That's fine. That's no problem with that at all. You're keeping it opinionated about the sport, but don't come at me talking about, oh, as a father, I'm this and that and you should like, hold on, nah, player. We're not doing that. That's crossing the line there. That you don't do that, player. Because at that point you're testing somebody's fatherhood and them as a man, and we're not cool like that for you to be doing that. And if we was cool, you wouldn't put it out there in public like that.
Who's Reed Shepherd? What Reed Shepherd doing?
I don't even know what Reed Shepherd is doing. Obviously, the Rockets are number 2.
Hey, look.
In the West. He has not been.
Wait. This is the craziest thing about it. You know what we should be talking about right now? Alex Sarr. Alex Sarr just had like 35 points the other game.
Yeah, he's been.
And he's been balling for like the past month and some change, and nobody's talking about it. And he was a high draft pick.
Well, look who he plays for.
It shouldn't matter.
And look what they're really talking about. Anyway, do you have anybody for calling no names?
Did Caitlin Clark's stock rise outside of NCAA?
No. Yes, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, it did.
Look, Caitlin Clark, when she got the WBA, yeah, the price, yesterday's price ain't today's price, and now they're talking about WBA might be going on a lockout after next season.
I think they should do baby steps for the lockout. Look, here's my thing. I'm all for them trying to get paid more. I'm not hating on that. But on the business aspect, it makes absolutely no sense.
So like
for me to pay you more.
I think they got until Halloween or sometime in October to make it reach an agreement on a new collective bargaining agreement, or else when the league year comes around in 2025, it's going to be a knockout.
You know what they should do first?
What's that?
Work on the travel amenities.
Definitely.
If they don't, that right there. Because my thing is this: them trying to, I don't know what type of jump they're trying to do for money, as far as them getting paid, but it's gonna have to be something ridiculous, because business-wise, it makes no sense for them to pay y'all more when they're losing money every year off of y'all product.
Yep.
The NBA makes enough money on its own to make up for the loss the WNBA gives the NBA every year. So, with that being said, that's why I said it had to be baby steps. Like, they better hope next year that something for the Raiders to drastically even jump even higher than they were this year, because you don't want it to be something where it was like a 1 year wonder. You don't need that. You need to either have exactly the same amount of numbers or more, and then you start having some leverage.
Yeah, I think it should consistently go up every year.
Yeah,
because we talking about, they always compare themselves to the NBA. That's what the NBA did. The NBA was almost bankrupt at one point, and then the couple of players came in and started, making the NBA better and improved. Dog.
That's all it takes.
WNBA.
Yeah.
And right now, though, they got an influx of really great players who's marketable, who can be household names, dog, that they can go and spread your league. But they're doing a good job, and she's still at NC, but they're doing a good job of marketing Juju. You see her everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
She could be their Jordan.
Yeah.
Like on the real, like they got the two big names bringing with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Obviously, people say whatever they want. Angel Reese does bring she did bring a lot to the WNBA when she got drafted, because that hype that she had in college came right along with her, and it was just in time to mix right in with what was going on with Caitlin Clark. So it helped the WNBA a lot. As much as people want to talk shit or whatever, hey, it is what it is. Numbers is numbers.
I talk shit.
Oh, I mean, shit.
Who won the girls thing?
The team Chelsea Gray was on. They
okay.
Yeah, they won.
Yeah.
But yeah, they made them, and they got an extra 50 team that won. They got an extra 50,000. So shout out.
Player?
Yeah. So shout out to Nikki Chicago, Brianna Stewart. They made their own league and got these want to pay, so they didn't have to go they didn't have to go try to play overseas somewhere and get in any legal troubles.
That league's gonna get better each year, because they already got they already have a lot of sponsorships behind it already. So it's going to continue.
Huh?
You good, man?
Yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, they got
whoever made that Ray Caruso joke.
The guy who made the Ray Caruso joke is criminal.
Hey, coincidentally, that nigga got Carolina colors on.
All right. No, it wasn't me.
Nigga for that.
I ain't say nothing about no Ray Caruth.
What? Let me see. Hold on. Nick said, "What can the WNBA do to draw eyes?" I'm gonna be honest with you, Lord. I am so sorry because this is about to sound extremely sexist. But look, off the simple fact of the WNBA players, they are a lot better on the eyes than they were back in the day. They are. I'm just keeping it 100. They are. And look, and on top of that, there's a lot more. There's a lot more skilled players like across the board because it was always great players in WNBA, but there's more across the board now because the fall off would be crazy, but now it's starting to. There's a lot more consistent. But there's better players that's coming in right now. Shout out to the Sports4U sports gear. You know what I'm saying?
You heard what John said?
So
What I say?
yep, I'm not. Nope, I'm cool. Nope.
Did you got anybody for calling
So
out names?
who got for calling out names? No, I think that's it.
All right, so
I got Kenzie. I got Kenzie on call out names.
Coach, our new family culture class in the middle said lower the rim by 2 inches and you can have highlights for days. They don't want to do that.
They don't want to do that.
I was like, they don't want to do that. Shaq, yo, you good? Yeah, you said you got Kenzie on calling out names. What Kenzie say now or again?
Oh, for some apparent reason, Kenzie thinks.
What
Yeah, you'll find out in a second.
Yep, go ahead, Nick.
Kenzie said that if he's starting the team, he'd rather have Rondo and Klay Thompson than James Harden and Chris Paul.
All right, we don't need to explain that. Why am I calling out names?
Yeah, let me
I only want to say, my God.
John about to get pissed off. That's why.
What are you talking about?
The comparison to role players to niggas who were the niggas on their team alone is ridiculous. And what makes it even more ridiculous is the fact of the two niggas that you're talking about are top 75 players of all time. And you can make an argument for either one of these, one on for sure, but for both players to be top 5 all time at their position.
Come on, man. We gotta stop. We gotta stop the madness, man. Stop the madness.
Wait, who's top 5 at their position?
Oh, James Harden for sure. No, it's for sure James Harden.
Okay. All right. So why am I calling out names? I want to know this. Yo, you all right, man? I still don't. Hey, man, we need proof. Like I said,
hey, hold on.
Shut up.
Who's number 5 in shooting guard?
All right, MJ, Kobe.
We're not talking about them.
Wade, Jerry West. After you consider James Harden more of a shooting guard than a point guard, right?
Definitely shooting guard.
He might be top 5.
He is top 5.
I mean,
look, if James Harden had one championship, niggas would say he's the 3rd best shooting guard of all time.
You did listen. You say people say better than Dwayne?
I think he's better than Dwayne Wade.
You did say that.
Yeah, I said that before he was on my team. And Dwayne Wade's better than Allen Iverson. But go ahead.
What happened to Dwayne Wade?
What happened to Dwayne Wade, Sam? I know we also have him with Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, Tracy Morgan. What happened to Dwayne Wade?
I mean, I know Dwayne Wade said years ago he got diagnosed with cancer, but now it's clear.
Oh.
Yeah. Is that what he's talking about?
That was insane. He said it was bad food poisoning. He said maybe he might throw up if the Knicks win. If that helps the Knicks win, maybe he'll throw up every game. Like, nah, Tracy, you don't need to be doing that.
Nah, not bleeding from your nose throwing up. Nah, that ain't gonna work.
He was that was the crazy part.
Yeah.
No, he had cancer in his kidney. He had part of his kidney removed, man. He's in remission.
Yeah, that was some years ago. Yeah, he good now. Thank goodness.
Yo, you good?
I'm ready for Vegas.
But yeah, outside of that, Kinsey is crazy. But go ahead.
Yeah, we all know Kinsey wild. We got we have one more comment here. Oh yeah, it's all good, Sam. James Harden over G. You say
yes.
James Harden over Drake.
Yes. Hell yeah.
No man, Ray Allen.
He's better than all of them.
He's probably better than Ginobili.
That nigga's better than Vince Carter.
Right. We got a couple announcements we're gonna make. That's one announcement we're gonna make that we want to share with you guys.
Yes, sir.
That's probably yo, Cash, relax. So first of all, we got a merch alert. Merch alert.
John don't call no names again.
What? What's wrong with that song?
Nothing wrong with that.
That song was trash.
So
wait. Nope. Nick's not going to even start an argument with me today.
All right. So we got tracksuits that are available. Yeah, you go to the Sports4U Instagram, Twitter. You can see them there. You got to see them right here. You can hit us up for any type of information if you're interested in ordering prices and sizes. Yeah, obviously ours. You see the red one is definitely necessary. The red one fire. China said they're both fire. So yeah, hit us up at Sports4U on YouTube. on Instagram and X if you're interested in it. And also another place you can find Sports4U.
We got drum roll. So we should have a drum roll.
We are now on TikTok.
Hello.
It's on TikTok. All the reels from the show, you can find them there, courtesy of the great Nick Freeze. We're here. Just look us up at Sports4U Podcast on TikTok. That is where you can find Sports4U. You're gonna see a lot of reels, a lot of content there from the show. If you missed it, that's what the follow is. I will tweet out the link. No, hey, we're not. Relax.
Wait, what the fuck she say? That was funny. That was funny.
And I want to introduce a new member to the family. You know Nessa, what the hell, dog? See, this is how rumors get started. Anyhow, she's the person that has to mention that.
That shit. Hey, Mark. That nigga said it's $69 a month to subscribe to his only genres.
Well, you're disgusting. But
$1 is crazy.
We've been the Sports4U over the last 5 years has been able to connect with a lot of good dope podcasts and content creators.
True.
And we've added a new member to the fam, and we'll show you right here this official announcement that was made.
Keep it in the middle, you ain't got a side, always on point. Read all signs, keep a couple real ones with me at all times. Perfume up in the section, all dimes. I don't do half up front, need all mine. Bought the committee, we getting litty. If they looking for me, let them know I'm in the city.
Sports4U podcast media has officially collabed with the Culture Clash Network and the Island of DWE. So shout out so y'all know Nessa. Of course, she's down with Culture Clash. Our boy Cash out in Ohio works with Mike. Boss Lady, Miami, of course, Island, DWE, who's been on the show, and been on Sports4U Wrestling. So now you're gonna be seeing, obviously, if you see us retweeting a lot of their content, they'll be retweeting a lot of our content. It's East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Dirty South is in the house. So y'all make sure y'all follow these brands on Twitter, Instagram, so YouTube, and obviously we're here to trying to change the content game.
Let's go.
So shout out to them, shout out to JT, Marshall Mites, shout out to Humble Roses, shout out to Nessa, shout out to Cash, Angel Rose,
shout out to the Roses.
Humble. Make sure you say humble first.
Every rose has its thorn.
You good? You good? You good?
Oh, my fault.
That's like the rose that grew from concrete.
All right, that's just disgusting. All right,
that is a crazy metaphor. What in the fuck?
Is moving on to the they're gonna be the 11th seed in the South Regional. They're gonna play Ole Miss.
Jackson Dart.
Oh, they'll play Ole Miss. They might need Jackson Dart. And then the winner of that will play either Iowa State or Lipscomb.
Lipscomb.
John, where the hell is that at?
I have zero clue. But
their mouth.
Final score 95-68, North Carolina over San Diego State.
Oh, Lord, that was about to be crazy.
I love you, girl, but sorry you had to be quiet like that. Sorry, y'all.
Were you on one?
No. Our homegrown this one is a San Diego State alum, and unfortunately the Tar Heels just had to lay the smackdown to get in the tournament.
And what was the score again?
Wait a minute. I was so telling you I'm setting myself up for something. Did I say 95? 90, well, first 95-68.
You gotta tell the whole 68.
Hello.
Freaks. But they shouldn't have been. Well, look, PG, North Carolina fans. We said it on last week. We said it off camera that we didn't think North Carolina should be there.
Yeah.
Obviously, that they did. Shout out to Coach Class Pierce.
So Jordan.
So yeah, again, check us out on all social. Now, programming note again. No show this Friday.
Maybe.
On YouTube.
But it's a possibility.
Follow us
on the gram.
Yeah.
On the socials, particularly IG at Sports4U Podcast.
Yeah.
We'll be live from March Madness.
As long as nobody getting a blumpkin.
I swear to God, I'm about to say that. I swear to you, I'm about to say that. I'm like, as long as niggas not in bathrooms, you all right.
Y'all some sick freaks.
All right.
That's over here.
Doug, we can't have this type of show when we introducing somebody to we merging with somebody. Look what y'all doing. No. I mean, Duke to win it all this year. I think Duke to never.
I don't think they're gonna win it all. Not without Cooper.
No, the team. I hate to say it, man. The team that's probably gonna win it all is Florida.
Oh man, not the Vegas live video.
Florida. SEC got 14 schools in the tournament.
14?
14 of the 16 schools in the tournament. I don't even figure out what the two. So who are the two schools that didn't make it?
Vanderbilt.
Did South Carolina got a good basketball team this year?
Yeah, the girls.
Well, I'm talking about the men's, clearly.
You talking about the men's Gamecocks?
This dude's insane.
What's wrong with you, dog? You right,
man?
Wait, ain't that what you?
That's late.
Dog, that's their name.
Jersey?
Nope. Go ahead.
Oh, speaking of Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird,
what the hell going to do with Cox?
No, because they're going to be doing their show during the Final Four.
Ooh, Lord.
Talk about Cox. Why, I don't know, but that's a whole other conversation. Shut up.
Knowing Diana Taurasi, she'll for sure say something like that during the show. She's hilarious.
So shout out to, by the way, congratulations to her on a great career. Y'all know now Diana
for sure.
So one of the GOATs, definitely. 3-time national champion, 2-time WNBA champion, multiple time gold, like I think 6 gold medals.
I think it was
Yeah.
multiple.
Well, let me shut up. See, James. See, her Sue Bird will be doing a
Giving multiple orgasms? That's the MO?
Oh, well, you know, she likes to talk about cocks, and Sue Bird just takes a sip of the cup.
That had to be one of the funniest things that they did on TV. That shit was so hilarious.
Yeah.
Shout out to them for having some personality because that shit was funny.
And for them using the bike pump.
All right, let's get up out of here.
All right. Make sure y'all subscribe to Sports4U Podcast on YouTube. Like us on Facebook, X, and Instagram at Sports4U Podcast.
Hold on. Don't forget, follow us on Twitter. I said on Twitter, on TikTok.
That's right. Again, on TikTok at Sports4U Podcast. Make sure you like, follow all our content. Get your merch. Again, we got the new track suits out. We still got hoodies available. We still got t-shirts available. So make sure you hit us up at Sports4U Podcast on X, Instagram, and TikTok if you are interested in buying a new tracksuit. Shout out to HR. She's already said she wants a red one. I see Nessa clearly wants a red one. But yeah, and obviously I'll probably be the only one wearing blue. But it's all good.
Hey.
Relax. We'll be back a week from tonight. Next Tuesday, we'll recap the first weekend of the tournament. All the latest going on in the NBA. If there's anything in the NFL that breaks over the next week or so, and getting ready for the draft. Bella, you're wild.
Is she on train right now?
No, she tells us when. Shut up.
No,
shut up.
Chill.
Don't
do it.
Wow.
What happened?
They St. Francis on a pretty much on a broken play.
Oh, that sucks.
They do a pass all the way across court. They basically couldn't catch it, and it basically fell into the hands of a dude under the basket, and he got the layup. All right. This has been another great episode of Sports4U. Again, make sure y'all following us on all socials, on Twitter.
And go buy a 99 Gorilla beat, you heard?
Definitely.
Yep.
Definitely follow 99 Gorilla. Follow me at John Watson 0984. Follow Mark on Instagram at HighMark1 and follow us again at Sports4U Podcast, YouTube, Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok. This has been another great episode of Sports4U. You're sick free. Enjoy March Madness. Be safe this weekend. We'll see y'all in 7 days. I'm John. That's Mark. That's Nick Breeze. It's official. We gone.